Good morning all. Right, so insulin resistance, diabetes. Can you see me there? Okay, so I'm going to go through the mobilisation as I'm talking, but I will need you to go get a couple of bean cans or a couple of cans for a little bit of additional arm weight stuff. I believe that quite a few of you already have a couple of K weights, so if you can go and grab those. Pause it or something. And as we go through the mobilisation, I'm just going to talk a little bit about how we're going to combat. So what we need to do is just follow along with me, mobilising those joints. And also imagine that all the sugar that's previously been eaten has formed like a sticky sort of treacly layer along the muscles, and it's really difficult for insulin to after it's struggled to collect the food, the glucose from the bloodstream. It's really hard for it to get through that layer and shoulders. So if you find during these exercises that you sweat like profusely, like excessive sweating, and you feel like there's not an adequate energy getting through to the muscles, and I don't mean after the particular exercise, that's your body's way of cooling down, I mean during. If that starts to happen, stop doing what you're doing, take some nice deep breaths, have a drink of water, and then join in the next exercise. Now, the reason for that, the little sciencey bit, is your body will kick into, or leptin will ignite UCP3. So like bend to the knees here, keep your hips forward. The UCP3, what that does, it burns up your body fat to 100% heat. Now, that sounds good, doesn't it? But actually, unless you are in the Arctic and your body needs to keep all its internal organs nice and warm, up to temperature for survival, it's not actually creating any energy in the muscles. Normal muscle energy production is about 65 to 35% heat, and that is using your muscles efficiently. Now, what we need to do is break down the layer that's the treacly layer that your insulin can't get through, to put the energy in the muscles, and then the muscles create the energy and start working efficiently. So we need to break down that layer. Lots of water, lots of oxygen helps that, loosens it up, makes it less viscous, and then we can start to use that, extract that, break that down, and then we will have less of a problem. It's a very slow process, but it's really rewarding. So obviously it can actually help the disease disappear completely. If we're lucky, if we haven't damaged the outer Langerhans too much, then we can start to reverse the process. So consistency is the key. So it's 3 times a week, 4 if you can, 4 is better. It's only half an hour little session here. So if you could make sure that if you start sweating excessively and you don't feel that energy getting through, stop, drink, take some nice deep belly breaths, and join into the next exercise. Okay? Right, okay, let's get warmed up. We're going to get our guns up. Ready. And punch, punch, punch. Make sure that you are kicking that heel out and using your breath. I'm just going to turn the music up, so keep going. Keep going. Getting the whole body nice and warm. I'm going to take it a little bit deeper into a squat. So a little bit deeper into the hips there. There we go. Keep the guard up. You're going to punch straight out. Keep those heels steady. And to the side. Keep that core nice and strong. If you do feel dizzy at this, because diabetes does affect the eyes, then just take it a little bit narrower, a little bit slower, and take it low. The reason it affects the eyes is because when you're insulin resistant, your body kicks out adrenaline. And adrenaline makes your heart beat faster, increases your blood pressure by dilating, contracting the blood vessels, dilating the blood vessels, and then sharpens your eyesight so you can see where the danger is. All this makes you run away from the saber-tooth tiger. Just keep you in fight or flight though, so relaxation is really important. Forwards. Hope you're feeling a little bit warmer. Feel a little bit clammy now. Okay, shake it off. I'm going to go into squats. So feet facing forward, bottom goes back, arms out of balance. Don't let the knees go over the toe, shoulders back. Going to be 10 of these, so you're halfway. Nice one. Shake it off. Keep moving a little bit. If you need a drink, take a drink. If you need a little rest, nice deep breaths. Okay, we're going to do a squat, cross, squat. If you're not happy with that one, if you don't want to jump, then you can just do inside kick. Inside kick. So remember, it's a little lift, as if you're kicking a ball to the inside of your foot. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and down, down, jump across. 10 of these. And make sure that you're crossing the other way as well. Remember, it's inside kick if you needed to. Shake that off. Back to the original standard squats. Keep your breathing steady. Okay, keep it moving but shake it off. Drink of water if you need to. Jump cross. Keep swapping those feet, and if you need to, it's that alternative. Inside kicks. Last one. Very good. Okay, that's the legs woken up. Now I'm going to switch from bottom to the top. I'm going to start on the chest. So, I need a little stool for this one. All fit balls, which I know a few of you've got as well. And your bean cans. So what we're going to do is going to rest our head, neck and shoulders on the stool. And we're going to lift up our hips. We're not going to have them low, we're going to have them nice and high. Feet below the shins. I'm not going to have them too far out or too far in. So a nice straight line between the knees and the ankles. Take the weights up and down. Take the elbows down at shoulder height and the cans are straight above the elbow. If you want to make this a little bit harder, you can fly those all the way out. Keeping your hips up, squeezing your bottom and your core. There's some extra work for the core as well as the upper body. And bring them down to chest, rolling it down. And waiting there, because we're going to do another one of those. Have a drink if you need to. Nice deep breaths in this time. Get yourself back into position. Lifting up those hips, making sure those knees, that ankles below those knees in a nice straight line. Head, neck and shoulders nice and relaxed. Take the arms out and up. And remember, if you want to make it harder, fly it all the way out. You've got 5 more. That's it, last one. Bring it to chest and roll it down. Ideal. Now, whilst we're on the ground, we're going to do hip lifts. So you can pop the weights on your hips there, holding on to them, making sure they don't roll down, crack you in the nose. Feet are fairly close to your bottom. Head, neck and shoulders nice and relaxed. And then you're going to lift up the hips, squeezing that bottom as you do. So we're going to do 10 of these, and then we're going to lift off one heel. So you're going to be on the tiptoe, lifting for another 10. Take it nice and high, squeezing that bottom. Then you're going to drop that heel down, you're going to lift up the other toe, and lift. It's going to be a full 30. Remember, if you're overheating excessively, have a breather and join in with the next exercise. And down, rest that out. If you want to bring those in a little bit and just roll into the back a little, pushing your knees down. That'll stretch that area out lovely. Got 30 seconds to have a rest. Gonna pop those bean cans out of the way for a minute. Right, so we're going to press. So you've got your box, your 3/4, or you can use a bit of an incline with that stool that you're using. A little bit more difficult with a fit ball, but not impossible. Okay, so are you ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 10 of these. 1, 2. The chest going down, so don't lower the head. Make sure you're keeping your shoulders well away from your ears. Keep that breathing out on the effort. Stretch it back. And roll those shoulders. Got one more of those. Have a drink. Use some nice deep breathing techniques. See if we can get as much oxygen to that area as possible. Now remember, sweating after an exercise is okay. That's your body's cooling system. It's drawing exercise and it's excessive, where you should stop, take a breather, have a drink, lots and lots of water, and then go back into it. Are you ready? Next 10. Remember, you've got your box alternative on this. So again, it's still your chest that's going down. And your 3/4. Last one. Stretch it back. Roll your shoulders. Okay, now we're going to go a little bit more on the legs. We're going to bring our bean cans back in. We're going to take a squat and lift. Can't really see. Squat and lift. You can either do them both together or one at a time, alternating. Okay? Have a drink if you need to. So remember, you squat, your bottom goes back, your knees don't go over your toes. Are you ready? And squat, lift, squat, lift, squat, lift, squat, lift. Can do both together if you want. Pushing straight up. That's it. Last one. Fantastic. Shaking that off. Having a little breather. We're going to do that again. I'll show you from the side. Bottom back. Don't let the knees go over the toes. Ooh, light. Fantastic. Very cool. Okay, so we're going to need one of the bean cans with us. So we're going to lift the same arm as leg. Going to lift that out, balance, letting the weight of the bean can. Now we're not going to go out with the weight. We're just going to let that gravity take that down. Keeping our back nice and straight. You have 3 more seconds rest. Slight bent supporting leg, and the other hand can be out just for balance there as well. So you can slide. Slide might be better. Are you ready? And if you're having trouble with balance on this, then you can hold on to something, grab a chair. It's going to be 10 either side. That ankle that you're resting on should be burning. Making lots of little tiny adjustments for your balance, your proprioception. And that's 10. We will know just a look. And other side. Ooh, my balance is up. Looking at my phone. Keeping your back straight, trying to lift that leg up nice and high at the back, tightening those glutes in order to do it. Breathing out on the effort. Keeping your shoulders down and back. That's great. Now both bean cans, not cans, tomatoes. Nice and wide stance, slightly bent. Show your side on, slightly bent, bottom back, hips back, core nice and tight. You're going to lean forward, you're going to keep your shoulders down and back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Are you ready? Have a little drink. Nice deep breaths. And just think about cutting through all that layer that's by the muscles. We're starting to eat away at that layer so the insulin can get through more efficiently once we've picked it up. All right. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Remember, breathing out on the effort. Keeping your core nice and strong. Back nice and straight. The knees are bent to take any pressure off the small of the back. Got 5 more. And finish. Shake that off. Roll your shoulders. Have a little jiggle. I'm going to do 1 more of those. Keep moving. Have a drink if you need to. Okay, 1 more. Slight bend to those knees. Shoulders back, back straight, leaning forwards. And 1, 2, 3. Your head should be looking just slightly at the floor so your neck's nice and straight, so you're not straining that up to look at the camera. It's 15, just in case I'm counting incorrectly, which I do all the time. It's hard to count and talk. We've got 5 more, I think. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Roll your shoulders. Make sure you have a drink. Nice Nice belly breathing. Okay, nice and easy one for you. Bicep curls. Gonna lift and down. So, we are still slightly bent kneed. You got your elbows pretty much glued to the side. It's like you've got a pole going through, right through the body, right through the other elbow. So they stay there. So it's all in your arms. Okay, 2 more, last one. And down. And we're going to do the opposite, just a supersetting. So you can pop one can down, hand on the knee. You're going to take the other leg out, nice and straight line down there, and a nice straight line down from shoulder to ankle. So you've got a really good support. You're going to lift that elbow up nice and high and straighten. That's it. Okay, 5 more. Keep the elbow where it is, and nice, slow and controlled movements. Last one, and we're going to switch sides. Okay, take it up and out. Bit of elevator music. Nice, slow and controlled movement. Try and keep that arm in a nice straight line as it goes back. We don't want it to be swinging out of control. Last one. And back. Both bean cans. Get those elbows glued. Slight bend to the knees and lift. Okay, so you've got 5 more, and then we're going to take it back to the opposing muscle. I was wondering when you were going to say hello. Last one. One can down, another hello to the doggy. Okay, get that stance, nice straight leg. Holding onto the front, so you've got a nice straight angle. Lower that shoulder, take that elbow up nice and high, and extend. Hi, Schooner. Hi, Schooner. You can be my lady. Last one, and then switch. Other side. Get that stance nice and solid. Nice straight leg. Lift that elbow up and extend. Last one. Excellent. Roll those shoulders. Okay. Right. Okay, so we're going to get into wood chops. Now we're going to have a weight for this one as well, but I'm just going to show you without. So it's very similar to our punching. What I want you to do with the legs. So we're going to go from a wide squat position to a side lunge position. Wide squat, side lunge. With the weight, we're going to take it from top corner to about the knee as we twist, okay? Stay nice and strong in the core. Shoulders nice and relaxed, so away from the ears in the whole process, okay? Are you ready? Might get you there actually, skinny boy. Right, so taking the weight up and down. 5, 6, we're going to do 10 this side. 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to swap over, taking it from the other side and down. Like chopping wood. Fantastic. Take that off. Have a drink of water. Got one more of those. And then I'm going to take it down to the stomach. Are you ready? Both bean cans. So taking it from high and down. Remember, if you're having any trouble with the eyes on this one, just take it slow. Nine and 10. Swap it over. And are you ready? Taking it from up. 1. Chocolate. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Okay, you'll need the chair on this one. So we're going to take it down, a little bit of abs, stretching it down, and then you're going to do a little stretch. We've got stretch 1 video on here that you can go on to for a full stretch. But I want you to get yourself down, have a drink of water as you're doing it. Take some nice deep breaths. So, that little stool that you were using earlier, I'm going to put that in front of you. You're going to put your hands out. Give the dog a hug. Good hug. Right, go on. Let me go. Go on, sit. Go on, sit. Go on, sit. Right, so hands out behind you, the fingertips facing your bottom. So the heel of your hands on the ground. Slight bend to the elbow. Core nice and strong. You're going to lift your legs off. You're going to straighten them out sides of the chair. And then bring them together, taking them over the chair. Slight lean back as you do. That's it. Take the chair over. Mind your tootsies. Got 3 more. You can do it. Last one. Excellent. Roll it down. Stretch that up. Have a drink. You've got 1 more of those, and then I'll do a little stretch, mainly for the legs. For those squats on there, a little bit on the arms. Okay, so if you really want to challenge yourself, you can take the hands off and hold it in I call it row position. Ready? 5 more seconds. It's the last 10. You notice it's 1, 2. Should we go? Are you ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can do it with the hands here if you need to. 1 more. Excellent. Smithers. And roll it back. Stretch that out. Release the small on the back off the floor. And then sink that back down onto the floor, lifting those knees. Roll it round into the back. Take one leg out, squeeze that one in, and pull it across the body in the spinal twist. 3 breaths. Bringing it back, swapping that leg over, lift it up, and 3 nice slow breaths. Bring that back. Bringing yourself up to seated. I will stay this side. You're going to bring one leg, so that's out to the side. And then you're going to reach down for your toe. Reach down past the toe. So you're not going to your toe, you're going past the toe. Going to feel a nice stretch up the back of the leg, only at the back of the knee. 3 breaths. Lifting it up nice and straight. Turn to face that knee. And then you're going to lean over the side. It's going to be a nice stretch over the side. So you're going down towards that toe. Then you're going to swap it over. Other one comes out to the side. Toe facing the ceiling. Nice straight back. Bending from the hips. Reach down past the toe. Excuse me. And then you're going to turn towards that knee. There. Back of the hand. And reaching over the side. Again, having this arm in the direction of this toe. 2 breaths. Bringing it up, nice and straight, nice and tall. Okay, so you're going to come up onto your knees. Oops, battery running out. Hands underneath the shoulders, stretch that back up into cat. Lower into cow. Lifting up onto the knees, you're going to take one nice big stretch forward. Leaning onto the knee and sink that hip down. Three breaths. Other side. Stretch that forward. Music. Okay, so you're going to bring yourself up. Standing nice and slowly, rolling up the spine. Take a nice step forward again. You're going to drop that back knee down and tilt that hip forward. So you get a stretch down the front of that leg. Hold onto a chair if you need to. Bringing it up. Step the other one back. Go this way. So you can see if the dog's not in the way. So you're going to tilt that pelvis forward. So you're tucking that pelvis under. So you get a nice stretch. Down that side. In between my legs, dude. What are you doing? Three breaths. Nice stretch up. And bend at the hips. Yeah. This is so awkward. Bending at the knees, rolling up the spine. Should be a nice stretch down both the back of the legs. I've seen exercise clips where the dogs are doing the exercise. Not mine. Okay, slight bend to the knees. Take the arm across. And just use the other arm to lever that in, keeping your shoulder down nice and low, away from the ears. Nice deep breaths. And other side. I didn't say outside, I said other side. You want to go outside? 3 breaths. Take those arms behind, push down and away. Again, slight bend to the knees. Breathing into the chest. Lifting those arms up at the back. And then this time you're going to hug a beach ball. So you're going to concave the stomach. Again, keeping those slight bend to the knees, nice soft knees. You're going to hug a beach ball, rounding off your shoulders at the back. And then taking it up. And round. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath in and out at the top. And again, last time, breathing in and out. Excellent. I did forget to mention though, if there's hypertension involved as well, we don't do any above our head, okay? That's for this week. So 3 to 4 times, 5 if you want it. But definitely have a little bit of a rest in between as well. It's the excessive sweating. When you're doing any exercise as well, when you're going for a walk, stop, breathe, take nice deep breaths, get all that oxygen, lots of water, get all that water, loosen up the treacly barrier and start burning that off effectively. Then that starts making your muscles make energy effectively. Okay, so we won't be kicking into survival mode. All right, well, I will see you next week.